Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We're so honored, grateful, and thankful to be here with all of you to share today's collective energetic read, keeping in mind we are reading collective energies. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences, of what you will or what you will not into this creation. Welcome to everybody. Welcome to our day ones. Welcome to our new subscribers, and welcome to everybody on our platform, my lovies. This is a co-creation, and we are so honored that you come here and that you subscribe and then you like and that you share, and it's just fascinating to me. It's a fascinating thing in that I didn't expect. Spirit told me this is what we needed to do, and so I'm just happy to be doing this work with you, because for me it is spiritual work. And I enjoy it. I love it. The highs, the lows. I appreciate it all. I appreciate you, Paul, and for some of you, Paulina for some of you, and Christina for others. But welcome, my darlings. Welcome. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. We're almost there. That's intense. Again, at 10,000 subscribers, we're gonna do another raffle. But we will be doing our monthly donation-based readings and donations. Whatever is donated on that monthly read is actually going to go to our GoFundMe, my lovies. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to probably do that this Sunday. For anybody who wants to join, we'll do donation based readings. So if you want to come hang out with your six figures, for some of you, 6 figures in a situation. If you want to come out and hang out with your sister friend and your spirit friends on Sunday, we will do that sometime on Sunday. You'll get a notification. If you haven't turned on your notifications, you probably should, so you can get notifications. We post little random things from here to there, little updates on stuff that's happening. So if you want to join us, again, all proceeds of the donations will go to our GoFundMe. Again, thank you to all of those who have donated to the GoFundMe, who have contributed. Again, we're raising funds to update equipment for our channel, and so if you want to contribute to that, we will put the link in the description box. I think I promised to do that yesterday and I forgot, but we'll do it today. Let's honor and thank. 6:56 is on the clock. Ooh, mirroring energy. Let's honor and thank our spiritual council. So I want to start by honoring and thanking my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected as you are to the all in this experience. You can also take Anaya. You can Alisa. You can also take Alicia. For some of you, Alicia's been very present. You can also take a moment of silence, and Felicia. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves. And that's also more than enough. Let's get started, my lovies. Cheers, my lovies. For some of you, you like to say cheers to your peers. So cheers to your peers, my lovies. The number 43, the number 51, the number 17, the number 81, 1981 could be significant for some. April 17th, March 13th, I am getting. September 17th, September 18th, a Libra could be significant for some. A Scorpio, but I wanted to say Pisces first, but a Scorpio could be significant for some. A Pisces could be significant for some. I am also getting Aquarius energy. That could be significant for some. Aquarius is for some of you, a Capricorn, early January into late February. Yep, that whole season. That's all Capricorn and Aquarius there. Because it's what's fair, my lovies. And someone's feral, my lovies. And Will Ferrell, for some of you. Someone really likes Will Ferrell. Someone was really marked by the movie Elf. This one kind of slid, so this one wants to speak with you first. So we will put this one there because it wants to speak with you first, because that is what's fair. You know, my lovies, for some of you, you really like this song. It's been on replay for a really long time. I don't I don't personally like this song too much. It's not a go-to on my playlist. I don't even think it's on any of my, I don't even think I know the title to this song, but maybe it's Shivers. Doody doody dee doody doo, doody dooby dooby dooby. Tend to give it right back, send it through. I love the way you something. I'm channeling you because I really don't enjoy it this much. It's annoying to me. It's like a screech in my brain. But for some of you, and it drives me insane. But for some of you, it drives you insane in a good way. Ooh, I love it when you something, 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 and a donna. Give me the shivers. And doobie doo, doobie 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 doo. And then a da 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 da. Till you give it right back. Doobie doo. I love it when you something, something, something. What does he say? I love it when you shake it like that. Something, something. Give me the shivers. And doobie doo, dabby doobie dabby doobie da. It's all you, my lovies. This is true. It's all you, my lovies. This is true. LL Cool J doing it well. That's what's coming in for somebody. Damn, my lovies, y'all feeling musical, my lovies. Y'all so cute. It's like radio truth today. Y'all feeling musical, my lovies? Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it. I told you, for some of you, you are under your spouse's spell. Like, you and your spouse be getting it on in that house. Doing it and doing it and or wherever you live. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. You represent Queens. It was raised out of Brooklyn. Brooklyn can be significant. St. Nick. For some of you, Brooklyn and sake. You're gonna do sake in Brooklyn for some of you. New York, something, something, something. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do, 'cause now you're in New York. What do they say? This something, something. Feel brand new. These lights will inspire you. They're going to inspire you, my lovies. Let's hear it for New York. They're going to hire you. 7/13, 7/14. July could be significant for some. A Cancer could be significant for some. A dancer. Dirty dancing for some. Dirty dancing. I am getting Grease. For some of you, like Grease. For some of you, Grease the movie. But for some of you, Grease also Grease. Athens. Athens is coming in. For some of you, could be traveling. You're traveling, my lovies. You're going international. For some of you, you're sincere. You are sincere, my lovies. It made me sneeze. You don't live in your fear. Ooh, I love it when you do 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 dee dee do 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 be dee do do. I couldn't get it out of my head. I'm like, who is listening to this on replay? Like, what the fudgesicle sticks? Now I'm getting Pon the replay. Doom ba doom ba doom doom ba doom doom. Mr. DJ wants to turn the music up. The 8/11. Leo, August 11th could be significant for some. 1988 is in there as well. If we multiply, because the Leos don't lie. Ooh, for some of you, you got a Leo in love with you. We did a preliminary. For some of you, you got a Leo in love with you. For some of you, you have a Virgo in love with you. For some of you, you have a Capricorn in love with you. For some of you, this is your partner. For some of you, a Libra is also in love with you. For some of you, an Aries is in love with you. For some of you, the Sagittarius, it's just the Sagittarius. For some of you, fire signs are lovey-dovey-bovey. For some of you, you got a bunch of people in love with you. For some of you, you have a bunch of people in love with you and you have no clue. You don't even know. For some of you, it's like you're oblivious to the fact that these people actually love you, which is weird. That begs the question. I don't know. This is I would like to explore that, but this is not a private read. You can book in the description box below, though, my loves. For some of you, you have a lot of suitors, but it's almost like they think it's difficult to pursue you. For some of you, you make it difficult, Priscilla. For some of you, you make it difficult to pursue you, Vanessa. For others, there may be just you may not be interested. Maybe for some of you, you're straight up in a relationship, so I don't think it's I think you're respectful. For some of you, you are respectful. For some of you, you're someone, or this is you or someone around you, they don't mind stepping out of their union. But for others, you're not about that life. You're not about that life. For some of you, you're very happy in your couple, and I don't blame you. For some of you, you're actually very happy in your throuple. I am getting a throuple that someone's very happy in. But for others, for people that are I just feel like people that are content. For some of you, you're very content, or maybe these are just the energies that you're, Theresa. These are just the energies that you're in at the time. Like, you're without sin at this time, you know. It's a daily thing, my lovies. We have to work on ourselves all the time. It's just a moment by moment as the energies fluctuate. But for some of you right now, you're feeling really stable in your connection, and you're not looking for anything else. For some of you, at this time, if you are single, you do have a lot of suitors. For some of you, you may not even notice, but you actually do. For some of you, I think I'm like almost trying to convince somebody that doesn't see it. Someone may think like they don't have options, but you have a lot of options. Somebody has a lot of options. A lot of liars, though. Someone's like, oh, yeah, a lot of liars. I think someone's a little defensive, my lovies, I gotta say. I'm going back in Sarah. I'm going back in Sarah Ann. I'm going back and forth, and she got no man. I'm going back and forth with somebody on their spiritual level, my lovies. This could be you or someone around you. The number 7 could be significant for some. 1987 could be significant for some. 1997 could be significant for some. 2007 could be significant. Oh, 1111. Spirit is insisting, my lovies. 1111. I think Spirit is insisting that someone look at, or for some of you, this is someone you're dealing with that tends to deal with jerks, and as someone who has dealt with people that don't match me, and I think a lot of you can attest to these types of energies. You got to open up yourself to something that actually matches you. It's like, for somebody maybe just like, maybe they just need time. Maybe what they're saying is not, because I think somebody's like pressing somebody, like, why do you date that jerk? Or you say you don't have options, but like the people that you actually do pursue, like someone's having a conversation with someone that they love, and they're trying to, like, this energy has been present for some. Like, this could be a sister, this could be a friend. It's coming in as a very feminine energy that's like this. But for some of you, it could be a man who just, you know, gets into messy connections. But maybe somebody, because they're deflecting. Spirit saying they're deflecting. 1211 1212 mirroring energy. They're deflecting. Maybe for some of you, Spirit's just asking, it could be a Capricorn because December energy and January energy, or you're dealing with an Aquarius, or this is something that started in December, or like someone started in like a funk in December and January, and you've noticed that maybe, especially as seasonal kind of, you know, pressing down of energies, aka depression, pressing down of energies that are tougher to handle, like during colder seasons. Maybe somebody's gonna have some type of like a religious uptake. Somebody's also going to have some type of a religious recovery. Somebody could have moved away from their religion, but they wanna so I think somebody's just kind of going through like different phases in their life and exploring themselves, and I think that's actually brilliant. So for some, I don't know if someone should be so difficult on themselves, but somebody's calling somebody maybe for somebody's been sleeping around as well, but they're going to turn back to their religion. 1311 death energy, justice. It's going to end. 13 and 11. A Scorpio could be significant, a Libra could be significant, but this is going to end. So if somebody's worried about like a sister friend or a brother friend being really, really messy, acting like a because somebody's a good, for some of you, you're a good, I'm not surprised. You're good and you're from the hood. For some of you, you're a very loving friend, or a really loving sister, or a really loving brother, or really loving Lisa. For some of you, really love Lisa. For some of you, you're like the Mona Lisa. For some of you, you're really beautiful inside and out, and you almost have this like sexy spiritualist thing going for you, and you're very disciplined, and you respect your authority, you respect your seniority as well. For some of you, a piercing here, and for some of you, some type of earpiece you have to wear for work. 707. For some of you, you're giving someone really good advice. You really love them. You really love them, and you're like, but I think they're gonna be all right. I think they're gonna stop. They're gonna stop their seasonal holiness. That's how it's going, or whatever it was that they were doing. Again, I'm getting a few different energies, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Someone has a piercing here, and somebody can have a lip piercing or some type of piercing here, or they have something here, or for some of you, somebody just grew a pimple here. Something's here, and it's kind of bothering me. But everything's gonna be all right. For some of you, somebody has a piercing here, like in their thing. Someone has funky piercings. Somebody has a piercing here. I'm getting a lip piercing. I'm also getting a hook here, and then I'm getting like piercings on the ear. Anyways, my lovies, let's thank the spirits. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito, excuse me, Felix, negative emotions, clearing. We're clearing the emotional blockages, my lovies. Clear those throat chakras too. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito, for some of you, you have a grandfather who is a thug, my lovies, or someone's a grandfather and they are a thug life. And they have a thug wife too. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To Mama Merce. To Mama Merce. To Mama Merce. To Shango. To Shango. To Shango. To Yemaya. To Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Ogun, okay, to Ogun, to Ogun, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte, to the all, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel. And for anyone who ever wants to know, the spirits are saying, for anyone who ever wants to know any of these energies, I do recommend, a lot of you, it's like you intuitively know, or you've heard, like Archangel Michael, he's in the Bible. It's very, Archangel Gabriel is also in the Bible. You know, a lot of these energies that come from really, really ancient religious systems and spiritual systems are still expressing themselves even through like modern religions or popular religions like Catholicism, or for example, Shango is very related to Archangel Michael's energy, who is in, you know, painted all over the cathedrals and in very major churches. So that energy still expresses itself even through religious figures. So if anybody ever has questions, don't live in your fear, my lovies. Fear is keeps people ignorant and stupid, and making silly assumptions. Don't live in your fear, my lovies. If somebody genuinely, I feel like somebody genuinely wants to, like, someone's genuinely asking something in their soul. So if you genuinely want to know, you can definitely comment. I will definitely, again, I look through all of the comments. Some I erase just because, especially if like I'm taking up too much space in the comment section, I'm already like sharing a lot of energy here with you, and transmuting a lot of energy for the collective. So I, you know, even if I do comment, sometimes I just like clear my comments to leave space for others to express themselves. But for that, I would definitely respond if somebody is sincere and they sincerely want to know like the energies, because I think it's important to not be ignorant, to comprehend if you don't comprehend, because I think with fear comes defensiveness and pride, and then it creates a block in something that may be very simply understood. So maybe for some of you that's there, or someone around you for you, because I know also like a lot of people share this content. I have had people tell me like, I shared it with my mom and she told me not to interact with you anymore. And I'm like, well, why? Like, what the hell? What? Why? And then because she's religious, and I'm like, well, your mom hasn't understood anything then. But everything is coming in for a reason. So, you know, again, if you have questions, my lovies, this was created by spirit for us. So if you have questions, especially if it's something serious that you're genuinely contemplating upon in your soul, I will definitely support. Spirit will bring us to give you whatever references, whatever resources you need in order for you to help break some spell work within yourself that keeps you in blind fear, aka devil energy. Toxic attachments in the soul which cause destruction. All right, my lovies. Ay. Everything is coming in for a reason. To Archangel Gabriel, to Archangel Gabriel, to Archangel Gabriel, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Uriel, to Archangel Uriel, to Archangel Uriel, to Sekhmet, to Sekhmet, to Sekhmet, to Isis, to Isis, to Isis, to Aset, to Aset, to Aset, to Asar, to Asa, to Arsa, to Heru, to Heru, to Heru, to the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages, to the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? Here we go with this high Aliyah energy. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and judgment. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping? What's cracking? We're reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. It is true. We're reading for you because we love you. We're reading for you, my lovies. You know that it's true that we love you. We're reading for Yuma as well for some of you. For some of you, so that cannibal energy, one day it came in and I was like, I almost felt like so like in love with it, like sweet, like someone's really sweet. And what I noticed, Spirit gave us in the preliminary yesterday, for some of you, there's a cannibal who shot themselves in the foot. This is somebody who used to be a cannibal at some point in their life. They did something and they have post-traumatic stress disorder because of whatever they went through. I don't actually think this person went to prison. I don't think this person ever got caught. I think for some of you, there was a cannibal energy around you, or this could be you, my lovies, but they tried to befriend. A cannibal tried to befriend somebody. They were doing it like sincerely. They're not a cannibal anymore. They did it once in their life. And I don't know if the thing is that they have PTSD about it. So they may get triggers about it and they've never really like confessed. So, you know, it's kind of like this injury, some self-injury is coming in with this energy. Well, they have suicidal thoughts. Like somebody wants to get rid of themselves because they did something. This was like, it feels like a while ago. Someone did something a while ago. I don't think they ever got caught, but it shows that the spirits are saying it shows that this person, they have something that's really bothering them. They want a friend. They just want like a sincere friend or someone to talk to. But the thing is, like, they've never really like confessed. And so this energy is a really frustrating energy. And you see how it's coming in? Like it's a bind in their soul because they can't imagine, you can't show up yourself authentically ever, because you never really talked about it. Maybe it's time to talk about something for somebody. Maybe it's time to confess something. For some of you, someone can have a lot of F buddies I'm getting. Like somebody, they're like this. They're like bound. It's like, and I think it's time, if they're interacting with this in any way, or if they're connecting to somebody interacting with this in any way, that means it's time, like, it's like this monster within them. Should we work with the vampires, my lovies? This monster within them is trying to like unhinge itself, but it still has a little bit of an attachment to this person. Like someone needs to just speak about what they did. And whatever may come from that, like it will really liberate this person, because someone has suicidal thoughts. They have suicidal thoughts. I keep seeing suicidal thoughts. So, you know, take that how it resonates. I think Spirit's just allowing someone, when you speak your truth, when you are your truth, it's very liberating, especially if you did something that is causing you trauma and you live with that trauma. And it's like someone doesn't feel like they can actually the can girl, a can girl. Someone did something to a can girl. I'm saying someone was like some type of can person. A can girl is coming in. You know those people that wear little like outfits and they get in on a line and then they kick. Something happened with a can girl. I don't know. A can girl is coming in. But for those that does not apply to, we're reading for Gregorian March 20th, 2023. With 20 energy, there's a state of duality in the soul. So somebody could be feeling a state of duality. especially because this is sensitive energy. 2 energy rules psychic energy. That's why the high priestess is the number 2, because 2 energy is very sensitive, and 2 energy is what allows you, especially through emotions and that psychic energy, it allows you to deeply connect into another. And so if there's a state of duality and friction in that state of depth, because someone's trying to be more honest. This is beautiful because someone feels older. Like they feel like this is not like a 20-year-old. Definitely not a 30-year-old. This is someone a little bit more older, maybe into their 40s or later, maybe even more, because Spirit gave us something about the 60s. The 60s could have been significant. It came in with 60s. So somebody maybe late 60s. So somebody could be like in their 60s now, excuse me. But someone's very sincere. They're very sincere, but they live in their fear. Like they want to be more open. Maybe they want to confess something before they leave this earth, because clear those throat chakras and look at the ambulance going by. A silent ambulance. A silent ambulance is usually a death. So, but now it's not silent anymore. Now it's an emergency. So maybe somebody wants to, this is like part of their work. It's like they have to confess. Someone needs to confess. That's, their soul is like, as I'm talking about it, it's like, it's almost like to find peace within themselves. I think it's really beautiful. I think someone's niece. I think it's really beautiful. Clear those throat chakras. They're right there. It's like right there, because the way, if I can, I almost feel like if we keep going into this energy, like we can unlock it, we can discuss it, we can just open it up. Like someone's really open. There are energies where people are really like defensive in their soul, like firewalls in the soul, and it takes a little bit more time to get into them. Someone's really sincere. They're really sincere. Cancer could be significant, or Cancer season, a Gemini too is coming in, so late June into early July, but also something about springtime is coming in, so March 21st, or right there, we're right here. But maybe through this season, someone's gonna find themselves opening up even more to tell their story, tell somebody else's story that maybe didn't get to tell their story, and it's gonna take them to the glory, I think. And something about Gloria what's her name? Gloria, but maybe just the name Gloria, because I can't even think of the other name. But I'm going, first I was afraid, I was petrified. Okay, anyways. So Mercury energy rules the written, and we've seen that for some of you, you have a lot of written things in your field. So maybe for some of you, expressing difficult concepts through writing is going to be significant to get out of a state of duality, because again, that 2 energy through that 20 energy, 2812 on the clock, those numbers can be significant for them. That state of duality through the 2 energy, can express itself even in writing. So maybe for some of you, something is very polarized. For some of you, you could be Dylan. For some of you, billiards, playing pool, and for some of you, Dylan or Dillards. You could be dealing with people that are very polarized in a situation. For some of you, there could be a political conversation that gets a little bit black and white. So maybe for some of you, there's also a state of duality when it comes to politics or politicking. We've seen a lot of procedural energy in your field. So for some of you, someone could be picking sides. There could be like, I'm on this side, I'm on that side, and never shall our two parody. Something about a parody, something about Saturday Night Live. I'm seeing when what's his name? Keenan and Kel. Somebody from what was his name? Keenan and Kel. What's his name? Something about Raquel. Something about Jones. But a state of duality that is created when somebody hated. A hate crime for some. Something about Betty Boop. This can girl wants to drag me back in. Acelia, Araceli, something about vermicelli. or vermicelli, however you pronounce it. But there's something about a beetle, something about the Beatles, something about Beetlejuice, something about Beetlejuice. But there's a state of duality in the soul between the spiritual and the physical. And for some of you, this may be because somebody is, again, we have had that death energy in the field. So this is explicitly spirit saying something about explicit lyrics, but this is more talking to, for some, an elder person or someone that's like later in their life that is now kind of taking inventory of their life. And they want to, like, for somebody wants to go in peace. Like they don't want to leave any undue karma. I think that's really beautiful. State of dualities. Maybe for some of you, again, writing things. Maybe for some of you, writing or helping someone prepare a will or a testament or even their story. That's a huge will to leave for somebody that deserves to be an heir to somebody's story, an heirloom. This could be for some of you, someone can write a story. Maybe Spirit's going to ask somebody to write like a story and hand that down to somebody. Maybe for some of you, you need to write something. This writing energy has been very present in the field. So Spirit wants people writing. For some of you, someone takes delight in writing. For others, not so much, but maybe even just writing or maybe drawing. For some of you, that's 31 and 13 mirror energy, because projections need to come out. The moon energy is very, very present for some. Are we going into a new moon? When's the new moon? Or I think we're already there. But maybe because projections need to be released, and the best way to do that is through some type of writing. Maybe for some of you, a new lease. Maybe for some of you, that new lease energy has been very present for some. Anyways, we're going to continue the getting to know truth, and then we'll move to the tarot. Something about Tara. And something about a katana. Somebody could have a really cool sword. Someone has like little fun facts. Like, did you know that Betty Boop was actually a dark-skinned female? She was drawn after a female. All right, my lovies, getting to know truth, but also getting to know you, my lovies. Getting to know all about you. This is more on a superficial level. This was getting to like you. I get to like you, my lovies. Getting to know what to say. Right, Jose? Right, Josiah? The number 3. Haven't you noticed? Dang, my lovies, we gonna do this again? We gonna do this to your sister friend? You gonna ask a bunch of questions? Something about a bunch of itches. What? Well, who's a bunch of bitches, my lovies? What's going on over there? What's going on over there? This was fair, my lovies. This was fair. How do you wish to be? My lovies, I answered this already. My lovies, this is for you. Something about Freddie. How do you wish to be remembered? Something about Frederico or Frederick or Fredericksburg. How do you wish to be remembered? How do you wish, the number 7, how do you wish to be remembered? Sent from heaven. I was sent from heaven, my lovies. I came in as an angle, as all angles come in. 33, 31, 33, 32, 33, 33. 33, 33, 33, 33. I want to be remembered as someone that could dance through the seasons of life. Of someone that is your wife, my lovies. For some of you, my husband's watching, my lovies. What's up with these can girls, my lovies? Y'all were watching can girls for some of you. I went to Moulin Rouge. It was cool. I got to see the can girls there and have dinner there. It was a cool show. There was an Asian couple next to me, and they were really sweet. They were really kind. I shared a table with really sweet people. We all had a really good time. We laughed together. We talked. It was really sweet. We all shared our stories. They had a beautiful setup there. For some of you, if you're going to France, you should definitely stop by the Moulin Rouge. For those of you who don't mind burlesque shows and women showing their breasts, because the women do show their breast, but it's really like, it's not sexual at all. But for some of you, someone is really hypersexual. Somebody watches a lot of porn, my lovies, a lot. How do I want to be remembered? As the channeler for all. I read so many different stories. I got to witness so many different stories. I got to share insight into so many different paths. And I think it's, I showed my ass, my lovies. I want to be remembered as the truth teller of different stories. So cute. I want to be remembered as so cute. All right, my lovies. Someone's really like, for some of you, there's somebody who's really sweet in their soul. Anyways, how do you wish to be remembered, my lovies? How do you wish to be remembered? The name Veronica is coming in. What childish thing do you still enjoy? What a segue. What childish thing do you still enjoy? What childish, oh my gosh, there's so many things. My inner child is so happy, my lovies. What childish, so when I was a child, 3611, I thought about this actually last night, 911 energy. When I was a child, like there was always a curiosity about calling 911. But when I was a child, I loved to look at the sky. I love to look at the clouds. I could sit outside and just watch the clouds, watch the trees, watch nature. There was this beautiful tree outside of our house where I spent my teenage years. I would sit at the bottom of that tree, and I was always so happy just being with that tree. I think they ended up cutting that tree, actually. Did they ended up cutting it down? But I love that tree. I love that tree. Everywhere I would go, like I went to visit my grandma, one of my dad's mom in the Dominican, and she had like these little, like, she had a fence. It was like a fence, a cement block fence, a wall outside of the house. And I would sit on top of that wall because it almost turned into like little steps at the top. So I would climb up it and I would sit at the top and I would just watch the clouds, and I would feel like I was getting messages from spirit, and I would see the spiral of life, and I would just like spend a lot of time just watching the sky. So I'm very sensitive to like things that happen in the sky. When I was a child, I would tell my friends, I didn't know what chemtrails, I didn't know the word chemtrails, but I would really panic. And I don't think people would notice how panicked I would get. I would tell my friends, look at the clouds, something's off, something's wrong. And they would look at me like, this woman's going fucking crazy. I mean, I was a child, but they're like, this girl's going nuts. Like, it's like, leave it alone. And I'm like, no, like there's something wrong. And I was a child. There was one time I was with my blood sister, one of my blood sisters, and we were taking the city bus. And there was a funky thing that happened in the sky, and I'm like, we gotta go back home. We called our mom, and I told her, I'm like, there's something in the sky. I've always been very sensitive to the sky, to the clouds, to the trees, to the patterns. I can sense when something's off. Again, when I was a child, I would look at the clouds, and I'm like, there's something wrong with and at that point, when I was a child, I don't recall, like, there were more natural clouds than chemtrails. Chemtrails spraying. So I'm like, there's something off. And now I can actually tell, like, when they spray and then the clouds come and they pick up that the chemicals, and then they turn into funky patterns. But when I was a child, I would pay attention to all of these things. Like child, like even preteen. Like I would just spend time looking at the sky at night, the stars. I would spend time even like when I remember 7 years old, we lived in like an attic type place, and it was a really tight space, and there was a window, and I would just sit. There was a little fire escape. I would watch the stars. I would wish upon stars. I would talk to the stars. I'm very like, I'm still like that. I'm still like that. I still do those things. I love to stand and just watch nature, or watch the stars, or watch the sky, or focus on the sun on a sunset. And I find solace and like a consolation. I feel comfort in that. So I still like to play in the rain. I still like to walk barefoot on the grass. I still like to things I used to do as a child, because children are very innocent and they're in flow with nature. It's funny because scientists now talk about like hugging a tree and stuff like that, and that's and walking on the grass barefoot for health benefits. And if you see children, they always want to get naked. They always want to take their diaper off. I mean, not all of them, but a lot of them intuitively they know, take your shoes off, walk on the grass, take your shoes. Oh, actually, well, some children don't like the grass. Some children go like this. Yeah, it's like walk naked in nature, or hug a tree, because it means something. You're connecting to earth, you're connecting to your source. So a beautiful source of energy that you come from and that you're going to go back into, physically speaking anyway. But yeah, I like all of those things. I look out. I also someone's a lookout. For some of you, a lookout. What childish thing do you still enjoy, my lovies? The number 41 and 16. What childish thing do you still enjoy? For some of you, it's a boy. Have you ever broken the law? We've asked this. Yes. We've asked this. Yes. We've definitely broken the law. So I was working with the sheriff's department, because I wanted to be a sheriff's deputy, and I got past they're like, if you can make it past, I guess the physical test is the most difficult, and I passed the physical test, but they did like an extensive, I guess, a background search. They're like, our background search is even more difficult than the FBI. I had to list all of the laws that I had ever broken. I had sex in a movie theater. I think that was like the first law I actually broke. My ex and I, we had sex. That's you could get fined for that. Let me say, you could go. I think you can also go to prison for that if they catch you having sex in a movie theater. We used to go to the movie theaters and have sex. We did it a few times. Actually. So that's another law I broke. I also shared my peanut story. How about you, my lovies? If you want to share, what law have you broken? What's your worst habit? What is your worst habit? What is your worst habit? What is your worst? This is a good one, my lovies. What is your worst habit? What do you consider worse? I don't know. Habitual things. Habitual things. Habitual things. I'm a creature of habit, but I'm also not a creature of habit. I'm also very spontaneous. Like, if spirit says get up and go, I'll get up and go. Especially, I used to be, when I was younger, I had more habits. Now I'm more gone with the wind, bullseye. I just get on my horse and go. 77. 78. I told you, my lovies, that used to be my favorite number. 178. 178. Maybe that's a bad habit or not. I guess it depends on who I'm around and what they care about. Because I'm associating this with what I see that people don't like. And I'm relating it to the people that I've lived with the longest, especially the law, especially as an adult. I have this habit that I've been told by exes by two of my exes that didn't like it. The people, actually, I think those were the people that I was with for the longest. One on and off 6 years, and then one I lived with for almost a year. And we traveled together, and we lived the van life, and we did a bunch of stuff. But one thing that they did not like, that they found as I can break out and dance. Like, I had one tell me, like, it was really annoying to him. Like, mind you, I'm a very, like, task-oriented person, and I'm very, but some things, it's like, he didn't like, for example, like, if I was getting ready, like, he didn't like, me, like, start singing and dancing. He's like, you're supposed to be getting ready. You're not supposed to be singing and dancing. And it would really piss him off. Like, really. I'm saying it in a cute way. It would really piss this person off. I'm very touchy. I'm very, like, and I've learned to be less, like, touchy. I'm a channeler. And for me, if I'm touching you, first and foremost, it means, like, I have some type of affinity to you, but also, I'm getting to know you on what you feel like. And I'm very, like, touchy. I'm very, I'm very charismatic, but I'm also, like, very, like, in Spanish, we say, like, acariciar, which I feel like is very close to charisma. Like, it's like, I like to, like, I'll find myself, like, rubbing someone's shoulders or touching, like, you know, and it's funny because actually I've worked in very corporate settings where that's not necessarily, like, the best, but I think I've gotten to do it in a way where, like, you know, I'm not touching somebody in a, like, perverted area, but I do find that even with that, certain people, like, especially if they're not happy, they tend not to like these things. So maybe, like, I and also some people like to misconstrue these things depending on, again, it depends on the person I'm around. Some people, they love it. Some people, like, I find you so nurturing, so loving. Yes, give me a hug. Don't just touch my shoulder. Give me a whole freaking hug. And others are like, don't fucking touch me. Or not, they don't say it like that, but, like, their vibe is that. You know, so I guess it just depends on, you know, the habit is who likes it and who doesn't. Your cousins, my lovies, fudge, 2 sneezes, Jesus. I don't know. Being too nurturing sometimes. And again, I'm much more reserved now, but I'm going based off of things that were told to me before. I'm very reserved. I mean, I still, let me take that back, because when I'm around people, this still does Kenya, this still does come out a little bit, but not as much as before. How about you, my lovies? What's your worst habit? Again, I think this is subjective, but, you know, worst, best, I don't know. What's your worst habit, my lovies? Killing people. Stalking. A habitual rapist, God forbid, but everything's a man for a reason. What do you consider your best physical feature? I love my eyes. I love my eyes. I love my eyes. What do you consider your best physical feature? Easy. My eyes. I love my eyes. I've been told, like, my eyes, people feel like I'm looking into their soul, because I am. I love my physical eyes, but I also love my spiritual eyes. My spiritual team is the best, my lovies. Y'all be on fleek, my lovies. Y'all be obliques, my lovies. Anyways, I do like my obliques, too. I like my obliques. I've always, my friends, I've had really, really, honest, envious people that told me they envy my body, and they envy my stomach, because I've always been very athletic, even, like, when I've, like, not been that athletic. Like, I don't even try. It's not like, granted, I like do, you know, I have a routine, like, when I go to the gym, blah, 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 but naturally I'm just strong, and naturally my body is shaped a certain way. And I've gotten people that told me like they're very envious of that, and that they're envious of my natural. I had a friend, she would say, "You just have a natural six pack," which I'm like, that's not necessarily true, but I guess it is. Because at the police department, actually, they're like, we let you into the recruiting thing because I can see your six pack through your dress, but it's not something I have to work too hard for. In fact, Spirit has put us like you should definitely like really go ham. Like there are people that go to the gym and they're like, I was so sore after, and I'm like, I wish that I could do that. Like I wish that like I limit myself. Maybe Spirit's like challenging us. Like sometimes I try to go to the gym twice a day, like early like 5 a.m. and then after, like in the afternoon, like after I get out of work, or after I get done, if I'm not working, after I get done with my day. But my eyes, I like a lot of things about myself, but definitely my eyes. I love my eyebrows. I love my hair. I love even like my little facial hair. I love like how it's like, I don't know. I just love me. I love my teeth. I've always, I've never had braces. I've never had really a lot of dental work. In fact, I went to see a dentist who was a fucking jerk, and, well, it wasn't the dental, it was the hygienist. The dentist actually saved me. The hygienist was trying to sell me on some weird ass package that I had to inject into my my gums and do all this bullshit. And I'm like, well, how about if I can't afford that at some point? She's like, no, then your teeth may fall out. Like, this woman was just fucking evil. And the dentist looked at me, an Indian man, I'll never forget him, and he's like, you don't need any of that, your teeth are fine. You don't. I've actually been complimented at the dentist. There was a dentist when I went to take my wisdom teeth out. She's like, you have such beautiful teeth. But there are a lot of things Spirit has blessed us. I can't complain. How about you, my lovies? What do you consider your best physical feature? What do you like about what you look like? What do you consider? I love my cheekbones too. What do you consider your best physical feature? For some of you, I'm happy Spirit ended it here, because for some of you, you have, there's a man who's dating either a friend of yours or a sister of yours, or there's a female who's dating a friend of yours or a brother of yours. And let's just say it did come in as a man who is dating someone you know, but it could be a woman who's dating someone you know. Take it how it resonates. This person is constantly comparing this person to you, and it pisses this person off. So you have either like an ex, or for some of you, this is your sister or your friend or your brother or your friend. Again, I use female because, you know, I'm a female. So, you have somebody that is comparing someone who they're dating to you, and they don't like it. Someone does not like it. They don't like it. They have an unhealthy relationship. For some of you, if this is like a family member that's dating an ex of yours, or if they're dating someone that just knows you, this person wants you. Whoever they're dating, they want you, or they want someone else that they're trying to compare their current significant other to the point where, for some of you, this person needs to think of you to orgasm. Not crazy? Karen? Aaron? Who is your celebrity crush? I don't have one, but when I was a child, I loved Prince Harry. I loved his orange hair. I thought he was the cutest patootiest. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Get on your knees. Maybe I don't. I thought he was the cutest patootiest, my love. He's a celebrity crush. Harry Potter, for some of you like Harry Potter. I was going to say Prince Harry, but for some of you, Harry Potter. You like Harry Potter? Why? What's your favorite smell in the world? Lavender. How about you, my lovies? What's your favorite smell in the world? You can answer any of those questions. You can answer none of them at all. You can just think about them. I really, 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 really like you, because for some of you, again, we have seen that. For some, it's not that sinister, but for some of you, someone was getting with this person to try to compete with you, and they don't compare to you. And someone, it's funny, actually, I erased a message yesterday where somebody kind of like said something like this, and this is actually the energy. Maybe I should have left it. Somebody said, you don't compete where you don't compare. And I think somebody had that in their mind, like they're insane. Someone 5511, spirits confirming, they're insane. So they went into a connection thinking they were competing, but in reality they really don't compare. So now they look really like they're pulling out their hair, spirit saying someone's pulling out their hair with envy, because someone's just really possessed by something nasty. It just sounds really nasty. Anyways, what is this? Let's see this. A King of Pentacles. We got Taurus energy, or a partner, or this is a partner. This is someone's partner. For some of you, this could be you in this energy. For some of you, you can be feeling very stable in your throne, holding your pentacle. For some of you, you're holding your bag, your money bag. You got money in the bank. Shorty, what you drink? For some of you, you want to invite somebody for a drink. Or for some of you, you have enough money to blow. I got money to blow. Getting it in. Something. I got money to blow. You got money to blow, my lovies. Donate to the GoFundMe, my lovies. You got money to blow. Get your sister friend. Come on, let's do it. It's not really for you. I mean, it's not really for you. It's not really for you. It's not really for you, my lovies. You're not about GoFundMe. That's okay. It's not really for you then, my lovies. It's okay. But for some of you, right, Jose, right. Right, Josiah, right. So you can sleep at night, my lovies. These two want to speak too. They want to rush in with passion. This is your man for some of you. For some of you, we do have like that, your man and getting it on. Let's get it on. But for some of you, this is a man who's in King of Pentacles energy. So this person, again, for some of you, someone is in a relationship and they want to come in and rush into you. They have a hard on for you. For some of you, you could be dealing with two teenagers as well. You could be dealing with a young air sign and a young fire sign. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, or a Scorpio wants to jump right in with the fire signs. But Jesus, a Scorpio with the fire signs. You're not a fire sign, my lovey. Or someone around you is very feisty for a Scorpio. Very fiery, spicy. A Pisces wants to go right in there too. But there's a Pisces that wants to do everything a Scorpio wants to do. Like, for example, Ferguson. There's a Pisces that's like riding the coattails of a Scorpio. And not necessarily like in a bad way, but kind of, because I think they're like a follower. Maybe for some of you, you have two people or two teenagers or people acting like teenagers that are like right behind each other. And this one's looking out. You see, for some of you, I'm seeing how this one is looking out for what this one is doing, but this is like, this one's charging forward doing something, and it's like almost like, wait, like this one's not moving. The Knight of Wands is usually like, the way they caught this image is almost like, as a Knight of Wands, someone's not taking action on a situation to get a reaction out of something or someone, and this one's just charging forward anyway. Even the horse, but the horse has recessive genes in the eyes. Everything is coming in for a reason. Blue eyes, recessive genes, retarded genes, recessive genes. Look up recessive genes. And even this person's hair, like, they could be stressed. Somebody can actually be pulling out their hair. But they want to charge forward and fight. But I'm even seeing how their shoes are like way too big for their body. Like they don't even have the right shoes to go and into this fight. Like they could be trying to like play the role and wear somebody else's shoes or be bigger than they actually are. And this one looks scared as a Knight of Wands. The two knights, these are very brave knights. For some of you, you're either dealing with two people that are pretending to be tougher than they are in a situation. Coming up against a King of Pentacles. You have 2 nights. For some of you, take this how it resonates, because I'm getting a few different energies. For some of you, you can have 2 people in some situation that are going to try. This could be 2 men or 2 women, because I'm also getting like ambiguous sex here. Like someone could either have ambiguous sexuality, so they could either, they're not sure about their sexuality. They're not sure about anything in their life. They're not sure about who they are. They're not confident. And this one is waiting on directions. Like something about, here we go with this One Direction. Somebody likes One Direction. They're waiting on direction from this one who's just kind of charging without even, so this one's supposed to be like the boss. So there's like a Libra or an Aquarius or a Gemini or someone in very like hasty energy and something about pasties who's supposed to be like the boss and supposed to give orders. But this is a disorder. I'm getting disorder. Oh, how do you, something you own the world. How do you own disorder? Disorder. It's like someone trying to take over a project, trying to take over a business, trying to take over a team, trying to guide people, but they're selfish. I'm getting like negative energy from this. Like they're not in the reverse necessarily, and this one's waiting. Like this one's just like, what do I do, boss? What do I do? Or what do I do, friend? Or what do I do, Karina? Or what do I do, James? Like someone's trying to wait for orders from someone that's just like, just go. Like charge. But it's like, we don't even have a plan. Like, why are we charging again? Just say something, do something. Like somebody just wants to do something just for the sake of doing something. They don't even have a plan as to, well, okay, like you did it. So now you did this thing. And then what? Because you're met with a fucking King of Swords too. Maybe there could be a few, maybe someone's pitching an idea. Or again, they're presenting some type of argument, or because these 2 energies together are really heated energies. This is war energy. Some type of fight or a war. Iron and fire. What do you get when you get iron and fire? And sticks, wood. What do you get when you get that? You get weapons. Like Norma, and no weapons formed against me shall prosper. God said so. Norma, no weapons formed against me shall prosper. So it's like forming weapons to try to attack, but it's like they have nothing to say. For some of you in the preliminary, this was present and I couldn't believe this. For some of you, there's supposedly a Capricorn who may or may not be in love with somebody. For some of you, this could be someone that pretends to be someone's enemy who's actually in love with them, but they want to also get people to fight somebody. It came in a few times and I'm like, but they have no direction because it came in maybe. So the word maybe came over it. So for some of you, there may be someone, this could have to do with a love situation. Again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. For some of you, this has to do with a 2-week notice and a resignation for someone who's very, very well established, but they're resigning or they're leaving something behind. This could be a Taurus or somebody who's very, very notorious. Someone who, for some of you, I'm getting notorious in a good way. I'm getting like somebody who was really good at what they did and they're leaving their job. They've done something. For some of you, that retirement energy has been very present. So for some of you, you could be giving a notice, a 2-week notice, a 2-month notice when it comes to retiring. For some of you, you could be somewhere temporarily. I'm getting something also about 2 years being somewhere. You could be stationed somewhere for 2 years. For some of you, you could be traveling, or for work, you have a temporary assignment somewhere. So you'll be doing that. And then you're going to give some type of notice that you're not going to be doing something anymore. You want to move in a different direction because you feel established enough to take action and go somewhere else and do something else in your life. For some of you, these are people that want to come in again. And I'm just looking at how this one is looking at direction from someone who's just running away from them. For some of you, someone has a plan, but they are going to be left behind by someone else who's going to go in another direction or is going to take some type of, this feels like Dumb and Dumber energy. Or the Three Stooges working together. The Three Stooges are working together. Because also for some of you, you are thinking quite a bit about people in this energy. For some of you, you can have people that you're collaborating with that are very like immature, and one looks for direction from another. The one that you think is supposed to take action, that's very passionate, very charming, could be like a suitor, or could be like someone that, you know, communicates with a lot of people and charms a lot of people. And then this one is very like rushy, very hasty, very aggressive. And it's like, this isn't working. This doesn't feel like it's working for some, because they're also like for some of you, if this is a team that you're working with, everybody's going their fucking separate ways, separate interests, messy, warlike energy, envy, a little bit of competition here and there. They try to work together, but this is messy energy. If this isn't an organization or a work situation for some of you, things are not going that great. And Cindy and Cynthia want to come in too. For some of you, if this is supposed to be a cohesive team of any sort, if this is supposed to be your throuple for some, it's like people going in different directions. This is what it feels like. For some of you, again, if you have teenagers, right now it's like one wants to go this way, the other one is trying to look for advice from his brother or her sister, and it's like, it feels messy. This is all in the reverse. It feels messy, and this is So this Knight of Swords is ashamed, disappointed, but they're healing. Shana, Ace of Swords, they still want to communicate, or they still have something to say. And the way their sword is tilting, they may not be seeing the truth. They may not be seeing the truth of something, but they're healing from some type of Five of Cups, from some type of disappointment. There could be a teenager around you for some of you. They're still not seeing something clearly. They're still not communicating clearly. They're still trying to take like irrational action towards something, but at least they're getting out of guilt, shame, remorse, and regret. So that's what they're working out. Someone could be they could be working out, for some of you, someone or a youngster or someone that's relatively young in their soul could be working out a lot to try to get out of some type of depression, or thinking a lot about what happened, should'ves, could'ves, would'ves, and didn'ts. There's an Ace of Swords. Okay, and here's Death. Okay, so we have an ending of a chapter that's very clear. Someone feels very defeated because someone else is going to get really good news when it comes to either a work situation, some type of passion. For some of you, you could even be really getting really good news about traveling to heal. Or for some of you, you could be going on some type of vacation with somebody, or somebody wants to take a new path. We have Archangel Raphael here. We have all the fixed signs, so Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, more Scorpio energy, death energy. We have the Ace of Swords, something that is known, that somebody either wants to heal a situation, or they want to heal from, or they want to put something to rest so that they can heal. And this is a pathway that is opening up, because we had Papa Legba energy in the preliminary, and Papa Legba is like Archangel Raphael, who opens up paths. And we have really good news. So for some of you, if something ended, you ended a contract, you ended some type of situation that it just was a big ending for you. This could have been a firing. This could have been something that ended a chapter for you. This could have been ending a relationship. This could have been ending some type of treatment for some. This could have been an ending of a vacation that transformed you and maybe ended a relationship for you, or a friendship. You went somewhere with a fumble. It was fumbled. You fumbled something, or someone fumbled something. You ended something with something that made you fumble something else for some. You ended something. You're healing, and now you're opening up a new pathway to new communication, or a new passion, or new excitement in your life. You feel excited about a next chapter. And something about X factor. For some of you, because you don't have good memories when it comes to a situation. The Six of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, you don't want to deal with something or someone from your past. For some of you, this could have happened in your past, where you have not the greatest of memories here when it comes to a situation. You are looking for a new beginning. You're looking for a new passion, and it's almost like for some of you, you're taking one last look at the past. You're like, oh, and then you're moving forward. For some of you, you have really good news coming in from a situation, but you're going to be tempted to look forward. You're going to be tempted to look forward. You're going to look back one more time. Like, it's like, okay, goodbye. And then you're going to move forward. You have something new coming in for some, a new project. For some of you, if you had disappointing projects, if you had a disappointment in a work situation, if you closed out a chapter where something didn't go that well, because it really didn't go that well, if it was like, okay, we fumbled that project, we fumbled that meeting, we fumbled whatever, we lost the big contract, because it was something big. It's the world and death and the Four of Swords. For some of you, someone is dying. Someone that's sick is dying. That's far from you. We've seen that energy. But you're moving forward because this was not a good, it wasn't going to work anyway. There wasn't an alignment in the Hierophant. A Taurus, again, this could have been an organizational thing. It could have been with something in a crooked medical institution was involved in a situation for some, or a crooked medic or a crooked Hierophant. For some of you, a belief system that's all jacked up. And you just want to move forward. For some of you, you want to move forward from a Knight of Swords energy that is just living in disappointment. They're healing from this, but this is what they live in. So this is the energy they bring to the table. This is what they live in. So this is the energy they bring to the table. Again, this is what they live in. So this is the energy they bring to the table. Someone lives in shame and guilt and remorse and regret. For some of you, I do feel a veterinarian. I was going to say a veteran, but a veterinarian for some who is in this energy but needs to move forward. For some of you, they're trying to work through their shame, their guilt, their remorse, their regret, but their communication is still very sharp. They're still very reckless. They're mean. They're mean-spirited. This is their spirit. It's not necessarily about the things they say, but this is the energy they bring. For some of you, if these are your two children, especially adult or somewhat adult children, 011111 was on the clock. They're going to be okay, but I think they're going to go their separate ways. Especially if for some of you, you had two children that were really close at some point and one that was kind of a follower to this. This person's moving forward. For some of you, this person's starting some type of new project, new work venture, new passion. If it's not a new it's a new partner. Maybe they're having a new partner as well. So they're going to separate themselves from someone who kind of lives in depression, because again, if this energy wasn't present at all, it would be actually better. This person teeters between like moping around about what happened in things. Like they live like this. Sometimes they're happy, sometimes they're sad. Sometimes they're aggressive, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're just sharp-tongued, and sometimes they're just straight out mean and violent, actually. So this person, for some of you, this person's gonna get left behind. If this is a friend or whoever this is, for some of you, you're leaving a friend behind who was never a friend. I'm just the messenger here. And for some of you, there's somebody who compares you a lot to this friend who was never a friend. And this friend hates it because they were never a friend to you. They try to compete where they don't compare. They try to compete and they just look stupid. They really do. They look like a foolish jerk. And that's what they are. They really are. They live like this. This is how they live. They wanted to compete. They wanted to be the choice. They wanted to be the choice in something. They wanted to be the choice. Now, Joycey or Josie, to compete, 5 of Wands. To compete for what? For the star. Aquarius, to compete with a healer. It's like, you don't get it. For some of you, you're in healing energy. For some of you, you could be a healer. For some of you, take that very loosely. Nobody heals Leah. Nobody heals anybody. You just live in your truth and your light and your love. And that's what, for some of you, you could be into like the stars. And I'm not talking about like textbook bullshit. I'm talking about you actually have a relationship with the stars. For some of you, you have the relationship with the bodies of water. For some of you, you're very into earth and the elements. And it's like you're just like, you're in flow with nature. You're actually, again, very loosely using this word, a healer, or you support the healing of others. You support the healing of yourself. So that right there already tells you you're very natural. You're very in flow, and somebody trying to compete with that. A Gemini could be significant. An Aquarius could be significant. Someone just wanted to compete with that 5 of Wands energy. They just wanted to compete. They wanted to try to fight with a healer. And it's like, you don't get it. You still don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. So now there's like a war here in the energies between the choice, a pathway. Someone wants to try to block a pathway to a healing. Someone wants to also try to block a reconciliation for some. They want to try to block a pathway to a healing. That tells you a lot about what their energy is, the nature of their energy. I'm just the messenger. They want to try to block love. For some of you, this is family or someone you considered family. Emily. The healing. They want to block, and unconsciously, what they're saying is they want to block the healing of humans. They want to block the healing of humans. So by force, they are a Cancer. Do you get it? They're also a dancer. Someone's a dancer. Or someone likes to dance. By force, they are a Cancer. They're trying to block the healing of an emotional body. By force, they are a Cancer. They're trying to block love. By force, they are a Cancer. They are a tumor. Do you get it, my lovies? By force, they are a Cancer because they are trying to block love, healing, the flow of all the energies as above and so below. They're trying to block the natural flow of love. By force, they're a Cancer. They're trying to destroy the natural flow of love. And so what do you have to do with Cancers? What do you have to do with Cancers, my lovies? I'm just the messenger here. What do you have to do with Cancers? To the Queen of Pentacles. What do you have to do with Cancers? A liar, too. A Cancer, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. A couple working together. Or someone who is now rejected by their mate. Who wants to take a different path. Judgment. Because someone is a Cancer. I'm just a messenger. And I'm not saying that they play their role in the mosaic. Even Cancers, even tumors, even viruses, they play their role in the mosaic. But somebody wants to, for some of you, someone's playing with black magic. Something about a blender. They do something in a blender. And they're a great pretender. They pretend to be an airbender, something about an airbender. Someone's doing graveyard magic. Someone's trying to, but Spirit's saying that, for some of you, someone's trying to throttle your growth. 8 of Cups, and they're going to have to walk away. They're going to have to wake up. Something about Waco. They're going to have to wake up. They're going to have to walk away. 8 of Cups energy from this emotional investment. If they don't want to die, I don't think that's what they wanted. Now they feel haunted because they're a fool if they don't want to die. If they don't want to become a baby again. 3 of Pentacles. Someone wants to take some type of leap of faith with a community, but people keep walking away from somebody. Page of Wands. They're communicating with people. For some of you, there's a communicator. There is a community. Someone likes to call people haters that don't want to be on their evil schemes. There's a lot of people walking away from somebody. Because for some of you, I did get that. Someone's trying to summon people up to fight you or fight somebody. 011728, or this is what you're doing, my lovies. And people are like, I'm not screwing with the fucking divine. Some people are actually smart. They're like, and if they're not saying it in that way, their higher self is smart. There are certain people that they may seem like thugs, messies, or whatever. They're not. This person that seems so, because you know what the problem is in their soul? This person is willing to sacrifice anybody for their wicked goals. So they don't give two shits about anybody. They trying to paint somebody out. The way I'm getting it is everything this person, somebody needs to look at themselves. Everything that they are doing, they are blaming somebody else for. Someone that has no beef with them. It's like, that person's stalking me. You may not even know this fucking person's full name. You have not even looked ever into this person. Or this is somebody around you, my lovies. Like, I'm getting an energy that could not be more detached from this imaginary beef. Never look. It's like, search my search history. search everything. You will never find that I've even given you the time of day. Someone has they're very insecure, but then they also have like this, they're overcompensating with this like grandiose sense of self. This is like me. Someone commented yesterday. What did they say? Why do you keep showing up at my page? I'm like, I don't show up at anybody's page. I don't search anyone, my lovies. I don't search. If I don't even search my exes, if I don't even search people I like, what makes me gonna go and search a random I don't even know? Someone from like a random private account. Like, why do you keep searching me? I'm like, okay, someone's a fucking paranoid. But this is like this type of energy. Like, it's like somebody that thinks like you're searching them. You never fucking search this person. Someone's just obsessed with your fucking life. For me, it's like, this person's energy, like, is bizarre because it's like, how far are you willing to go? Someone's really cuckoo, and they live in shame and guilt and remorse, and then they get to rummaging. They rummage through things. This person keeps a lot of things from their past. For some of you, if this does not apply to you, at least you can take the lesson in this. I always say, especially after you go through a very difficult closing of your life, like a difficult breakup in a toxic relationship, because for some of you this has to do with someone who was in a very toxic relationship and they don't have good memories. A cuckold, someone cheated on their husband. If they go through like a really difficult closing of a chapter, I do not intend. For some of you, someone doesn't intend on keeping anything from the past. For some of you, it's like this person is haunted. Someone is like, they taunted someone so much because someone's really insecure and they think that their ex is going to run back to their ex. For some of you, this is someone's ex that you don't know. And they think that their ex is going to run back to the ex that they actually want to be with. Or for some of you, again, this could be, take it how it resonates. This could be someone that you know that's involved with someone that you used to know or you used to date. And they're not happy. They were never happy. And this person's not the pappy for some, or the mama, and they want no drama. Someone's just drama full, and they bring that drama to everyone. So someone doesn't want no parts of this, but someone's like paranoid. They think like you're already talking to this person. For some of you, you could Todd, something about Cafe Bassam. Something about the Palms, Las Vegas. Like, it's like you could, someone has a piercing here. Like, you could not be further from, for some of you, you're not dealing with this person. This is what it feels like. For some of you, you have an ex you're not dealing with. For some of you, you could be in a whole fucking other relationship and this crazy ass person doesn't even know. But they want to know what you're doing. Someone's just obsessed, period. This is really, restraining order energy. For some of you, you may need to block somebody. Be cautious with phishing, like, because they came in with phishing. This person may create like fake accounts to either talk to you or argue with you or have some type of like through contacts. Someone could actually wear contacts though, or contact lenses. I'm seeing gray contact lenses, colored contact lenses, but also like trying to contact you, like create fake accounts to contact you for some of you. This also wants to be clarified over there with something. An ex-friend. This is what it fucking feels like. And for some of you, this is an ex-friend that this energy came in the preliminary like 3 times. An ex-friend is obsessed with your life. They know you know they never loved you. This is what it feels like. An ex-friend, for some of you, this is an ex-friend. For some of you, this is someone that you used to talk to or was close to you. This could be even a family member for some. For some of you, this is someone you don't even fucking know. It's like, I've never even had a conversation with this person. Like, why are they so fucking obsessed? This is what it feels like. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like, oh, how flattering. It feels like someone is a scatterbrained nut job. An ex-friend is obsessed with your life. They know you know they never loved you. They didn't even love you, and you know it. That's why you cut them off, but they want to pretend like there's still something else to talk about. It's like, there's nothing to talk about here, my lovey. No offense. You live in your fears. There's nothing to talk about. For some of you, you're very authentic, very, like, incredibly authentic. And for some, there's a very, a lack of authenticity that manifests in obsession. Because for some of you, you saw through somebody and what they became was defensive. And it's like, I ain't got no problems with you. They try to contact you from fake accounts. Being cautious for some of you if you're getting like weird, like even if informational things, like somebody could even be creating like, I work with blah, 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 and want to talk to me. And you think it's like a marketer and it's actually a fucking psychopath who wants to get more information on you because they don't know you like that. This is intense, my lovies. This is crazy. Have you ever done this before, my lovies? I'm trying to empathize. For some of you, you may try to find empathy for this because this is what's coming in. I'm just a channeler. It's like I'm trying to empathize with this person. Like, where is this coming from? Like, because I've never done shit like this. Like Truth Nunez, I'm like, I've never done shit like this. So like, where is someone, like, how does someone get to be this way? Like, how does someone think like, this is a good idea? I don't care how old you are. And for some of you, this is a fucking grown-ass adult. Animal abuse. This came in the preliminary too. People that abuse animals. I'm just a messenger. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. Let's do it how they do on the Discovery Channel. Because bestiality's been present too. The truth always comes to light. The truth always comes to light. Thank goodness, my lovies. The truth always comes to light. Always. It always comes to light. Always. It forever will. Because if not, you live in disease. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but... There's a coffee date for some. For some of you, you're going on a coffee date. Ooh, we got the blind leading the blind. I told you I felt blind leading blind energy. Someone's looking for fucking, like, guidance from someone who's a ditz. Like, male or female. Or who lives in, like... Blind leading the blind. The blind leading the blind. No plan, no direction. I don't care if it's the one direction. If it's like they're trying to say it's one direction, it's really not. It's scatterbrained. And someone's insane. Like, they always think that for some of you, you don't care about this person at all. But I'm like, it's like they live in paranoia. They think they see you everywhere. They think they see you, like, for some of you, you may actually see this person, but this person knows of you. I don't know why this psychopath would talk to this person about you, but for some of you, someone pillow talked about you. This person thinks they see you everywhere. They think you're following them around. Mind you, this person is obsessed. They need to come to Jesus. They need to come to something. Like, they need to go to Buddha, to Krishna. They need to go to God. They need to ask for the source, to the all, the ultimate power. They need a tower. They really do. Someone needs a tower. Because for some of you, if you do get back with this person, which for some of you, you are actually, even if you are with somebody else, you are actually considering, the way it feels, for some of you, you're actually interested in getting this person back. And when this person finds that out, she or he is going to have a mental breakdown. I'm just a messenger. They need help. They really do. They need to seek, like, support, like yesterday. Because for some of you, again, this person thinks they see you everywhere. Mind you, you don't even know the color of this person's hair. You don't even really know this person. For some of you, you have the gift. So you can download, or you can get an intuition. If this person's in your vicinity and you may not even really know this person, but you may get like a vibe from this person and you're like, I'm gonna stay away. Because I think someone's been stalking you and obsessed with you, but you don't really know this person. Some of you really don't know this person. They stalk you on every social media platform you have. They follow you around. If this person is in your town, they follow you around. I am talking about, and somehow this person believes in their psychotic mind that you are doing the same. They heavy projecting, heavy deflecting, heavy. This person was always secretly in competition with you. This is crazy. Very crazy energy right now. Very crazy. It's almost like I'm trying to process this and I'm like, this is alarming, my lovies. Everything's going to be fine. I guess they're doing self-harming too. Blue balls. For some of you, someone does not like this person. They would rather, like, it's like they have blue balls for you, male or female, or if she gets wet for you. They don't like their person. They see their person as like nuts. They really do. And they see their person also like they have no guts, because somebody could like be threatening to do things to you, but they never do shit. So they just look like a bullshitter. Something about a babysitter. Here goes this babysitter energy. Like somebody tries to, for some of you, for example, I'm telling you, for some of you, this is someone you don't even know. So like, it's like they tried to make it seem like there was mutual beef. You don't even know this person. And they're thinking maybe hopefully next lifetime. Because I think somebody's also like, you may be actually someone's secret boy crush or secret girl crush. For some of you, if like this is even a same-sex thing, I think somebody secretly also like, the way it feels, there's no reason for this type of obsession. Someone may even have like a secret crush on you. So like if they think like, they think like they can fight you, but it's like they've tried to size you up. For some of you, this is someone, I don't know why you would have to see this person in some type of public place, but this person is a ditz. They are obsessed. They watch you all the fucking time. And it's like, you may get a vibe that something's off. Like, it's like you look at this person and you're like if you ever, like, again, you don't know this. For some of you, you don't know this person. For some of you, this is an ex-friend. But for some of you, you don't know this person. You don't know this person. Like, it's like, I never even talked to you. This is crazy. It's like, and this person lives in so much heat towards you. This person is just a heat ball, period. So they're also kind of like loose. Hex work. I told you, I feel someone that's even cursing you. It's like, I don't even know you. They think you're cursing them too. This energy has been fucking present of nut jobs that think that you're cursing them too. Go find your fucking peace. Ain't nobody cursing you. No one's even worried about you. For some of you, someone started looking into you and spirit saying they were never supposed to look into you. They could have minded their own business. For some of you, this is someone that immortal and the age gap, you're not even in the same age rank. It's like this person could be younger than you. For some of you, someone's really immature. The age gap is too great to work. And something about a public park, you could see this person. I feel like something in public, you could see this person at a public park. The age gap is too fucking great. Like there's the way it feels. It's like I'm old enough to be your mother, or I'm old enough to be your father. And that's how you look at this person. But for some of you, I have to say, you could look great. You could work out at a public park. You could, take walks. You could just look great. You look fucking great, my lovies. For some of you, you're in great shape. You take care of yourself. You don't look your age. So you got like a 20-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 21-year-old ditz. This person, I'm not saying every 21-year-old. I've met beautiful, brilliant 21, 22, 23-year-olds that are more mature spiritually than some 60-year-olds I know. But I've also met some that are freaking dits. And for some of you, maybe if someone only cares about their tits. I don't know. Someone talks a lot about their tits. They like how their tits look. They talk about like how perky their tits are. They do this even in front of fucking people that they don't have to talk about this in front of. I don't know. Someone's messy. They're messy. It's like they may even try to propose like to be your friend. Someone's trying to get up in your space because they're so obsessed. They think that you're following them. They think, again, for some of you, someone may even try to be aggressive. Like, they've tried so many different tactics. For some of you, they're tactless. You haven't even really picked up on this. It's like, if you ever felt like, it's like, is this person being aggressive? Nah, I'm just tripping. No, they are. There's somebody around somebody that's like, they're trying to be aggressive with you. You don't even fucking know this person. It's like, why? All over some dick or a pussy? And then on top of that, they went to see a practitioner to put a curse on their partner. Someone's an airhead. They really are an airhead. Super airhead. Airhead. They call themselves superhead, or they compare themselves to superhead. Someone watches a lot of, I told you, there's a lot of porn in the field for some. They can't look you in the eyes because they're such an idiot. It's like, what the hell? Because for some of you, somebody was like, again, I'm feeling, I don't know where this person knows you from, but we've seen that energy. Someone has been stalking you for a while. So if they ever stalked you and then they saw that you were getting close to somebody, they went to try to get close to this person and then ended up being their fuck buddy. For some of you, that's what's in the field. Jesus. And some type of maternity leave. Something's going to happen while you're on maternity leave for some. And some type of license to carry. But for some of you, someone has a license to carry who's a nut job. This came in the preliminary too. Jesus. Who has their eyes on you. That's how it's coming in. I have my eyes on you. It's like, please don't. Leave me alone. There's some people that are nuts on this planet, my lovies. They think you got, it's nuts. It's nuts. You got to heal this, my lovies, inside of yourself at some point. It's an energy that's like haunting you. For some of you, this is an energy that haunts you. This is an energy that taunts you. They're not going to do anything to you. It's an energy that haunts you. If you get it, you get it. It's not about this person. This will manifest in something else too. For some of you, there could be a pattern of this in your life. Anyways, for some of you, someone does have an STD or an STI and the age gap is too great for it to work. For some of you, there's a too big of an age gap. And it's not necessarily an age thing. It's an emotional intelligence, spiritually intelligence thing. For some of you, if somebody does get pregnant by somebody, they're going to be hiding behind their mother or father duties in order to hide their pain. They could say that they're the best mom, best dad. I'm a dad. I'm a mom. I'm a girl dad. I'm a blah, blah, blah. But they're trying to rationalize their pain. Hiding behind mother or father or husband or wife duties or partner duties to hide their pain. They are hiding their pain. An Aries, for some of you, there is an Aries who is going to be doing this or is doing this, hiding behind mother or father duties to hide their pain or some type of duty to some type of love. We got a payment that is due. For some of you, there's a payment that is due, or for some of you, somebody really likes to say that they want to spend a lot of money and things on for some of you, somebody just for some of you, there is a payment that is due to an emperor. So for some of you, there could be a bill collector or some type of institution that needs to collect their money. For some of you, this could be a contractor that needs to collect their money. We got artifacts. This is all artifacts, hiding behind mother or father duties to hide pain. This is the energy right here. They wish to be the villain in the story, but you are not interested. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. It's almost like you don't even, it's like, we're fighting for what? Who are you? What's your fucking name? Have a good life. They wish to be the villain in the story, but you are not interested. For real, for real. Their ego is so hurt by this because you don't even want them to be the villain. It's like, can I at least be your bully? No. Can I at least be like the terror in your story? No. Can I terrorize you in some way? No. It's like, I don't give two shits. The answer is still no. Like, you don't give someone the time of day. You're really, the age gap is too great. The age gap is too great for it to work. Even if they were like, even if you wanted, for some of you, you know that there's no enemies on this planet. But even if you wanted an enemy, this one ain't it. It's like, you're not, the age gap is too great. The age gap is too great for it to work. If Spirit wanted to send you a worthy opponent, it's not this jerk. This person's just immature and ridiculous. Public park and something about Nicholas. Public park, payment is due. For some of you, someone has a lot of parking tickets from parking overnight somewhere. Hoarder and is hiring a crooked lawyer, an Aries or a father figure who will be hiring a crooked lawyer. They're going to have some type of discussion at a public park. We got an immortal. For some of you, you are immortal and you understand that. This is big energy. You are immortal and you understand that. And so you can't be adopting any ridiculous villains because then you just look ridiculous too. I don't think you care about looking anyway. Someone just thinks like that. This is what they think about. They're like, if I at least argue with this person, I don't look so fucking crazy. You're still gonna look crazy because you don't get it. For some of you, you're too wise. Anyways, morgue. You got morgue. This morgue energy has been very present for some. Artifacts at a morgue, hiring a crooked lawyer. Someone is hiring a crooked lawyer when it comes to a morgue situation. For some of you, someone loves your power. That's all. That's what it is. They love your they love your prowl too. Your prowess. Ooh. Okay. They love your power. Immortal. We got an older sibling. I told you for some of you, this could be a sibling. For some of you, an older sibling is hiring a crooked lawyer to do something that has to do with a morgue. For some of you, there were artifacts. For some of you, we have seen that somebody could have had some type of fake fucking document from a morgue saying you died or saying something happened. For some of you, there is an older sibling who is a nut job. This could be an older brother for some. They are hiring some type of like crooked lawyer to get documents or revised documents. For some of you in the preliminary, they have to give up. They have to give in as well. They live a life of sin. For some of you, spirit is not impressed with a brother or a sibling or a family who are hiring a crooked lawyer to try to get some type of like artifact from a morgue. This person lives in pain and in shame. They're hiding behind their mother or father or husband or wife duties in order to hide the pain that they feel from all this bullshit that they've created, and maybe even your father is involved in a situation. For some of you, Aries energy, they love your power though. For some of you, an older sibling is admitting that they love your power. They love what you do. For some of you, I did get some type of download yesterday of an older sibling that this was your aunt. For some of you, an aunt and a mother, they're like, she survived or he survived all of those attacks. If you get it, you get it. They are shocked. For some of you, you have a family who is shocked that they fucking tried to really like do you in and you're still living. They live a life of sin. We got Ramadan. So right now, this is all happening right now. Ramadan, immortal. We got your gym buddies. So for some of you, something could be happening in the gym. For some of you, your gym lovies. Oh, your gym lovies. Ooh. My gym lovies, my lovies. So in the gym, I've met all types of people. Psychos, kookies, beauties, beasts. Like beasts. And for some of you, we have seen that. For some of you, your gym is your community. For some of you, I told you, your sister friend, my gym buddies have bailed me out. I'm like, dang, like I have a job interview in Colorado. I really want that job. At least if I know it's going to be temporary, I want that. Yo, can I borrow, $300? Can you spot me? Here you go. I had a man. He's like, don't even pay me back. I got him a gift. He's like, don't even pay me back. They're sincere. For some of you, you have really sincere gym buddies that are like your community. They're your family. Be thankful of that. Be thankful of that, even if you don't talk every day, even if they're not your best friends, even if it's just from time to time, you chat it up. For some of you, be discerning because not everybody, we have also seen in the gym, for some of you have gang stalkers, gang rapers, and all types of fucking scrapers. That's cute. I like it. Busy business owner. For some of you, busy business owner, a gym buddy who's a busy business owner. For some of you, your older sibling is also supposedly a busy business owner. We got hopefully next laughter. This is laughter. For some of you, your older siblings is thinking hopefully next laughter. You're like, not a chance in hell. Not next lifetime, not the lifetime after. No, go live your happily ever after and may our paths never meet. That tells you a lot. That means you still love them. You still love them enough to let them go into whatever spiral of life they need to go through. But no, not next lifetime, not the lifetime after that. Never again, please, never again. That's what it feels like. I don't even want to be your friend. Like, it's like if I ever even cross you in a next life, no, thank you. No, not you or your wife. For some of you, no. It's a no. It's a hard no. Or husband. Take it how it resonates. But for some of you, it is a brother. Hopefully next lifetime, the morgue, it's right under, it's dead. This energy is no, dead. For some of you have coffee, you have a coffee date with a gym buddy. Happening very, very soon. Someone who is immortal, because something is immortal. Adjusting to your growth, immortal. For some of you, people are adjusting to your growth. The letter F, the letter F wishes to be a villain in your story. That Felicia energy has been very present for some. The letter F is relevant. First name, last name, address, whatever. F, Franklin for some. They wish to be the villain in your story, but Frederick, but you are not interested in this bullshit. You're really not interested. For some of you, there's a fucking simp to your family or to people that you know that wanted to harm you. This is like a youngster. This person wanted even to try to throw something in the dumpster. Like, someone's just a simp, and like, you know, those overzealous, jealous youngsters that it's like, this is the energy of this person that wants to like this person wants to prove themselves to be the toughest. Like, I'll get the job done, like an overzealous little jerk. For some of you, there's an energy like that around you as well. Someone that you don't know, that you don't care to know, that you never want to see again either. If this person goes about their fucking life and has a fucking happy life with their cousins, their wife, whatever, this person's an idiot. But this person thinks that they can take you on for some reason, Tanya. And here we go with this Lithuania energy. This person thinks that they can take you on. They need to go back to just jerking off and watching their porn 24/7 because that's all they know. That's all they're good for. I'm just the messenger here. I am just the messenger here. Someone who lives in his fear will do anything for fucking money and fame and titles and some type of notoriety. This person he jerks off to the idea of harming people. This person is like an obsessed psycho, and this is someone that was hired by something about Michael. This is something, or Mikey. This is the person that was hired by someone around you, for some of you, to harm you. And it's like, or disarm you in some way. This person, it's like this person's job was to be up in your space somehow. And it's like, you are a slime ball. I can feel you from a mile away. Get the fuck away with your dumbass hidden plays. Butterfly for some of you. For some of you, someone with the age gap who wants to be a villain. Again, I think this person, you could even see this person as like, spiritually, this is like a son or a daughter to you. Age gap is too great for this supposed beef to work. This person's gonna butterfly at some time in their life, so they're gonna be something about Vianda, something about Brianna. This person's going to become a beautiful butterfly. They're going to get a fresh start. Good for them. Payment is due. They're going to get a fresh start. They're going to butterfly out of this phase and be okay. Because all they were doing, I told you, was competing with you. They are really competing where they don't compare. Again, it's like they're really trying to compete where there's no competition. It's like you missed lesson one for some of you, you went through lesson one like fucking 20 years ago. And this little person is like, for somebody could be very short. This person is like, someone's an escort too. It's like, my love, sit the fuck down. Competing at a public park. It's like, I don't know what to do at a public park, but someone's fucking competing with you there. Someone with a boob job. They love your power. For some of you, someone with a boob job is hiring a crooked lawyer. And this person's a fucking spoiled brat. For some of you, someone with a boob job, Aries energy, who's hiding behind their mother or father duties to hide their pain. They are a spoiled brat who expect everything from everyone. Someone could be under the sign of Aries. A Taurus could be significant. For some of you, this could be a mother who's working with some type of crooked undercover. Someone's mother pays people, or I'm getting loan shark. Oh, that looks like Callie the cat. Even though I found, hi, sweetie. Oh, you look so cute. Even though I've seen Callie the cat, but so there's a cute cat, my lovies. Oh, cutie. Taking a little stroll. I love outdoor cats. For some of you, there's a very insecure mother who's very evil, very controlling, very deceiving, who had a boob job and maybe lipo too for some. Okay. Oh, contacts. We'll do contacts. Somebody wears contacts, or someone has contacts, or somebody wants to contact somebody. Or for some of you, you have contacts somewhere that you want to contact. Contacts that you want to contact. 148.50. My gosh, my lovies. My gosh. I love you, my lovies, for sentimental reasons. And I hope that you believe me. I've given this my heart from the start. We shall never part, my lovies. Something about a bookkeeper. Something about a timekeeper. Okay, you gotta contact a sister or daughter or a friend, Queen of Cups energy, or a well-meaning female wants to contact you. For some of you, I'm seeing all of these doves. Queen of Cups energy, death, Scorpio, death. Someone could be, for some of you, this light-skinned, dark-skinned sister thing has been present, or this light-skinned, dark-skinned brother thing. For some of you, you could be like, there's a lot of colorism in your family, or for some of you, if there's not like overt colorism in your family, for some of you, there could be like, you could be lighter and the sibling could be darker, or you could be darker and the sibling could be lighter. Someone's a fighter for some of you. Death energy and ending. When it comes to contacting a Queen of Cups energy. For some of you, I did see that. For some of you, you're dating someone, or you recently started dating someone, or you are about to start dating someone, and it's going to get very serious very quickly, but they can't keep an ex as a friend. They're going to try to, they know better. For some of you, someone knows better. They can't keep an ex as a friend. And this person knows this. This person, she feels like she's being martyred in some way. This person says she's a self-starter. I'm getting this person's resume. This person cares a lot about resumes, or this person could be into resumes. I'm getting resume writing. This person can't be kept as a friend. And they know this. They know this. They know this. Death energy. For some of you, you could be ending something with a friend or a sister. This person's energy does not convince me, but because you're cutting your head off and you're seeing something differently. And I'm getting you are in death energy for some of you. You're in transformational energy. You're not keeping any dead weight with you. Someone wants to go on a date with you. I felt that 5 of Cups energy. This person's going to be disappointed with, this is now. Ramadan and now. This person could have tried to maybe, like, again, prolong something, or maybe even, like, stronghold. They had a stronghold on somebody, but somebody wants to break free from this. They want to break free from this. Yeah, this person was trying to delay someone for a really long time. We got more earth energy here. This person's a liar, 7 of Swords. They were trying to get away with something for a really long time. I told you, she's coming up in the upright, but I don't think this person's this upright. This person's an emotional manipulator. Their last 2 years to 5 years could be significant. This person had been manipulating, they could have been manipulating a Leo with strength energy here. Yeah, by saying they're their friend, they're their sister, they have well-meaning energy. Taurus, 5 of Pentacles, working with a King of Pentacles to cause conflict when it came to a divine union, and manipulating someone to move away and ghost somebody, and this person does not feel okay because of doing this. Taurus energy, Gemini energy. Someone didn't want to give up manipulating a situation. Someone could have traveled a lot to try to get something to go in their favor, to have somebody abandon some type of I don't know, higher level commitment, higher level engagement, because we do have the freaking 4 of Wands with the freaking Hierophant. Someone was trying to get a marriage out of somebody, but it never happened. So someone kept really trying to fight for this. So they started fighting. So they started fighting the same person they were trying to dominate someone's soul, and someone just kept fighting it off. Something told someone, nah. They were doing this for a really long time. This could be a blonde female for some, or this could be a dark skinned female for some. Or male, take it how it resonates, but it is coming in as feminine energy. So now this person's really silent and it's done. They worked too hard on this. This was a one-sided thing. They were really trying to make something happen secretly. Secretly, they were also trying to stress a union. Secretly, they were trying to keep someone stressed because they were like, if I can't have this person, no one can. That tells you a lot about their love. It's done. Now they have to go heal. Okay. It's over. 10 of Swords. They're going to say they feel betrayed. Crone of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and Strength, because somebody's going to offer something to someone else that they're passionate about, but they're going to try to also tempt someone with sex so that they can have some type of sacrifice and have somebody walk away. Someone's also a cheater. Someone has a lot of men in their lives. This could be a few people. 15411. Someone has a lot of men in their life, but it could be a lot of, different people in this energy, or a lot of women. So I don't Rika, Enriquez, Erica. Yeah, this person, all they care about is their stability and death ending. But for some of you, someone wants to get into a partnership with a Scorpio or a Capricorn. This person is a liar and they pretend like they're a wife, but in fact, they're not. What they do for work, they also lie about how they get their money too. But a high priestess knew what comes in or what kind of ships are coming in, or somebody could have exposed that someone does something in secret, takes opportunities in secret. A Maiden of Wands, to be a lady of the night. Someone may actually sleep around for money. Crone of Cups, with a lot of men that they take advantage of emotionally. Ace of Swords, and it is the truth. Everybody knows this. This is known now. This is exposed now. Somebody could have been sleeping around for money and pretending like they were a wife to somebody, but they're just an emotional manipulator, and now they feel betrayed somehow. They have a lot of contacts. They feel betrayed somehow. It's like, you feel betrayed, my love? Are you sure you don't want to sit down and think about what you're saying? You feel betrayed because you were playing around with a bunch of men, pretending like you were a lover to them, but in reality, you were just looking for fucking money from everybody and fucking for money, and then blaming other people that were not doing the same. But someone was also projecting so that someone wouldn't move on with someone that actually wasn't in the shit show. So they were also calling someone a hoe that wasn't a hoe. I did see an undercover. Spirit gave us undercover. There's an undercover involved in a situation. For some of you, someone is contacting. For some of you, someone's contacting a crooked undercover. For some of you, this is somebody's mother. An earth worker. When I said something about an earth worker, being cautious, because for some of you, there is somebody who also plays with hex work and they use the earth. But if you do curse work with earth magic on someone who is in line with the all, either way, someone's going to fall. This is now Ramadan. For some of you, Ramadan is now. The truth always comes to light. Everything was exposed here about some gym buddies. For some of you, the truth was exposed about some gym buddies. Fuck buddies. 15651. Someone who's trying to apply for some type of license, whatever license. For some of you, someone has a bad UTI. Someone's going to get some spiritual upgrades. For some of you, you could be getting spiritual upgrades in your womb. But for some of you, this may actually manifest in healing the womb, or someone around you healing their womb, or healing their penis or their genitalia. Because for some of you, this is insane. Like, someone's having some type of shift. They need to accept the fact that spirit wants to clean up their uterus or their penis and their activities. The payment is due on this. It's done. It's due. It's been due. For someone's past due on a spiritual cleanse when it comes to the sex capades. Ooh, because it bothers them. Someone, imagine living with this feeling and how this manifests in every area of someone's life. They don't live peaceful. Someone is almost like they have to fuck something because they almost feel like they have something inside of themselves. Like they feel like it's almost like trying to it's almost like with every stroke, it's like trying to get the dirt out of themselves. That's how in the soul, that's how it's kind of coming in. How light? Maternity leave for some. An immortal who's going to have maternity leave. For some of you, could be getting an immortal pregnant, or you as an immortal could be getting pregnant. You'll be on maternity leave. There's a designer involved in a situation in some type of public park. For some of you, a designer, someone's designing something when it comes to a public park. For some of you, you could be in a city planning, or someone around you. We did say it earlier, graveyard magic. And someone who hired a crooked lawyer who did graveyard magic. Someone's hiring a crooked lawyer and they did graveyard magic. For some of you, this is a family member. They're going to be charged times 500. And some type of coffee date. After some type of coffee date, you're going to have all of the evidence needed to proceed with charges. For some of you, you will be pressing charges against a family. I'm just the messenger, because they have to take some etiquette course in fucking being a good human being. Shit. The age gap is too great to work. For some of you, there's someone who can there's a youngster who can benefit from taking etiquette courses to help develop themselves into a more classy individual. And it's not necessarily about like classy per se. It's not about showing that they're classy. It's about like discipline. Age gap is too great. This is somebody that wants to be the villain in your story. They wish to be the villain in the story, but you are not interested. The age gap is too great, and this person can actually benefit from taking etiquette courses and to be more disciplined in their life, because they're also a sociopath. This makes sense. No regard for right and wrong. No regard for right and wrong, and they ignore boundaries. No regard for right and wrong, and they ignore boundaries for a sociopath. The age gap is too great for this little young sociopath. May they find their peace. Them and their niece. We got rental equipment here. They love your power. Someone with rental equipment, or someone that likes to rent some type of equipment. They love your power. For some of you, I'm getting lawnmowers. For some of you, there could be a landscaper who loves your powers. For some of you, there's a landscaper who's a raper. Envious wizard. For some of you, for some of you, someone has an envious friend who's envious of something that you're doing. For some of you, someone's friend, you're connected to somebody, the Ben, something about Bend, Oregon as well, and Benjamin. Someone's friend is envious of what you are doing. This could be a common friend. This could be a friend of a spouse. This could be a friend of someone that stays in your house. For some, they're envious of what you're doing. And for some of you, we got an envious wizard who wanted to tricks you into being a side piece. For some of you, there's an envious wizard who wanted to trick you into being some type of side piece to their niece. For some of you, someone could do something with their niece. They're adjusting to your growth. This envious wizard is adjusting to your growth. Because they wish that Tatiana, they wish that for some of you, Tatiana, like that song, bust down, Tatiana, bust down. Somebody could have thought you were a hoe. For some of you, that was also in the preliminary. Someone thought that you were a hoe, Tata. Someone thought that you were a hoe, and so they approached you. But then when they noticed that you weren't easy, they're like, I'm out of here. So if you got ghosted by someone, or you're about to be ghosted by someone, it's because they actually thought that they could just pull a quick one on you, but they couldn't. I wish that I knew what I know now. The letter F is going to, at some point, wish that they know when they were younger, when they were older. So someone's going to mature. For someone, I do feel someone that's going to mature, and they're going to be able to move past some psychotic energy. Not stressing about things you can't control. For some of you, you are not stressing about anything that you can't control. And if you're not already doing this, Spirit is advising that you do this, because it's okay, my lovies. For some of you, looting. For some of you, that was energy. That was energy. That was energy. For some of you, that was energy present in the preliminary last night. Looting energy. There's going to be looters involved in a situation. KPIs. For some of you, they can loot somewhere where it's a sales organization. They're going to be looting like businesses, because KPIs, I'm getting like key performance indicators, like sales and you know, like renewals and net promoter scores. So these could be department stores that are going to be hit up with looters for some. So that's also present for some of you. I told you, for some of you, got a whole bunch of signs in love with you. A Capricorn, what did we say? For some of you, be cautious with this Capricorn, because this Capricorn is ridiculous. We're going to pull this one out because this one came in the preliminary and we don't want to leave it like this. A Capricorn in love with you, or a Capricorn who is in love with you, but this person in the preliminary, they came out as they want to get someone to fight you. And it was a maybe over this. It was a maybe over Nobu, the sushi place in Malibu. You got to think bigger. For some of you, you got to think bigger when it comes to a situation. We're going to clarify this Capricorn on the side in a second. They are trying to get someone to fight you. Maybe. They're trying to get someone to fight you. Something has to do with mineral rights. For some of you, something has to do with mineral rights. Again, for some of you, I do feel scandal in the family. I know now. Someone knows now that someone, or maybe, for some of you, there is a Capricorn who is in love with you, and they know now that someone else who is envious of you, for some of you, you turned somebody down. For some of you, there's a Capricorn who knows now, has some type of like tangible, you could have spoke about this, but they didn't believe your intuition. They didn't believe God's gift upon your life. But now they didn't even believe that they wanted to make you a wife or a husband, but now they do. For some of you, it's coming in as very masculine energy, but take it how it resonates, male or female. For some of you, there's a Capricorn who is in love with you, and now they know that whatever you were saying about someone trying to get someone to fight you, they know that it's true now. Now they know. They know now. Okay, that's what Spirit's saying. So a Capricorn is in love with you, but they know now that someone was actually trying to get someone to fight you. For some of you, you could have said like someone stalking you, obsessed with you, trying to get people to fight you, someone that you rejected or you turned down, or you're like, nah, this person's a creep, because they were, and they proved it. And someone knows now that what you said, thou, a Laotian could be significant for someone knows now that whatever you said was true. Someone's going to have to pay a fine for someone who is competing. I told you, for some of you, someone could even get like a ticket, like they're parking somewhere they're not supposed to park in order to just stalk you or stalk someone who's competing. They're gonna have to pay a fine. Or for some of you, someone needs to pay their tickets, parking tickets, overnight parking. PTSD, we did feel that PTSD energy. Butterfly, for some of you, you're gonna get over a PTSD. For some of you, there's a cannibal or someone in cannibalistic energy. They're gonna be able to heal from their PTSD and butterfly out of here, and they'll be able to live the rest of their life without fear. Very sweet. I like that, my lovies, because someone has altruistic motives. I do feel someone was a cannibal at some point in their life. There's no denying that. It's very present in someone's energy, but they have altruistic motives, or they've had a genuine repentance in their soul, and Spirit loves those who accept love. You get a fresh start. You're so cute, my lovies. You're so cute, my lovies. I love you, my lovies. I love you. Okay, anyways. What did we say? They thought you would be easy, so they approached you, and they ran away when they saw that you're not. I'm just a messenger. I love you, my lovies. My lovies love us, my lovies. I told you, I'm downloading energy. Spirit's giving us the downloads. They thought you would be easy, so they approached you. And they ran away when they saw that you're not fucking easy, my lovies. You're not fucking sleazy, my lovies. A busy business owner did this. A busy business owner, they thought that you would be easy, so they approached you. And they ran away when they saw that you're not easy. Something about Thelma. Something about Griselda. The youth in the family can see the issues, but they are being manipulated. For some of you, the youth in the family, they see the issues, they are being manipulated, and hopefully next lifetime they won't happen that way. But I think you don't want your family back for some of you. I don't blame you. The mother of your children. For some of you, this has to do with the mother of your children, who uses dumb artifacts. For some of you, the mother of your children uses religious artifacts against the children. For some of you, the mother of your children uses artifacts or some type of like, I don't know, artifacts, like using items of some sort to manipulate the children in some way. Someone can splurge a lot, but they have no love in their heart. Again, we did see that for some of you, hiding behind mother or father duties in order to hide their pain. Secretly, I told you this energy came in yesterday's preliminary. Secretly putting sperm in your food or drink. For some of you, this has not happened yet. You're going to meet someone in a year. It came in with 365. Maybe within the next year, or maybe within a year, or maybe last year for some. This may already have happened for some. For some of you, it did come in 365. So within a year period, someone will be secretly putting sperm in your food or drink. My God, some people need to see a shrink. And this is someone who hides behind father duties in order to hide their pain. They were putting, or they're going to put, sperm in your food. That's so rude. That's so rude, my love. Who the fuck does shit like that? For some of you, this grosses you out. For some of you, you're not nasty. Like, you know when people love to gargle sperm and do all this bullshit? Ugh. You know how... Ugh. It makes me want to throw up. Oh, it's gonna... Oh, this is not fun energy. Ugh, it makes you want to throw up. It's gross. Fucking gross. Fucking gross. It makes me want to cry. It makes me want to cry. It's like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? I don't want to lose you. What the fuck? Just do right. You sleep at night. For some reason, this is grosser to me than, because I guess it's closer to me. This is grosser to me than... No, both of them are pretty disgusting. I met someone, people putting period blood in your drink. I've met someone, I went to a spiritual retreat with someone who went specifically to heal from a female who was putting for 2 years, putting out of her fucking fears and wanting this man's money, not putting sperm. Maybe she also put sperm. But for some of you, someone's going to put sperm in your food or your drink. This woman was putting menstruation in this man's food for 2 years. She got him to open up a business with her. She got him to... There was no fucking love in that shit. There's no love in that shit. For me, that's not love. That's not fucking love. Love does not make you do shit like that. At some point, love makes you say, check yourself. Let it go. Let it go. If you got to go to that extreme to keep this person, maybe they ain't for you. This ain't love. That's crazy. And you know, someone commented and they said someone did this to them. And they're like, it's good because it made me more of a freak. Because now I get to like eat anybody out. That right there tells you they put you in trash energy. 21111. 21111. Look up, if you multiply, that's 2222. They put you in a really difficult state of duality where you can't even take yourself seriously enough to not eat the trash that a woman fucking unleashes on you. And you do this to multiple women. This man, he told me before this woman did this to him, he wasn't a hoe. He wasn't out here even buying prostitutes. This man started buying prostitutes. This man's like, this man really, like, he's like, I come from a culture that they don't necessarily respect women too much. After that, he felt like this man uses women like trash. I've never heard people doing these types of things. I've never heard like a love story come out of it. Never in the evers of fucking ever. I have to this day. And unfortunately, I've met a lot of people that have done shit like this. And it never turns out well. A la larga o a la corta. Someone can speak Spanish. La torta. For some of you, someone's called la torta. A la larga o a la corta. it blows up in somebody's face. That's how it works. That's how the energy works, because you can't manipulate your way into love. It causes discord. And the morgue. For some of you, there's an issue at the morgue. Someone's rose-colored glasses are gonna fall right fucking off. Gladys. Someone's road colored